to you. This is the JR Show. I am your host, JR Flores. You're listening to Current Radio. Check us out online at currentradio.com. You can download the Current Radio app to your smart device. Take us on all the rest of your summers, wherever you may be. And then you can also find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. Just look up Current Radio. Also, stream live on YouTube right now. Head over there. Well, let me see. Yeah, I think we're live. Head over there right now. Search up Current Radio, and you can watch us from the Current Radio studios. Those are powered by Adaptive Networks. For your IT needs, call them 661-241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. It is Adaptive Networks. And welcome to the Thursday edition of the JR Show. We have a good one lined up for you. I promise we do, as we do every last Thursday, right? Last Thursday of the month, we'll talk with Jasmine Lobasso. She is with North of the River Parks and Recs. They've got all kinds of things still going on for the last, week and a half? What's today, Thursday? Well, I guess 2 weeks technically from yesterday, so 13 days. 13 days. How does the Phineas and Ferb song go, Chris? Do you know how it goes? There's 104 days of summer vacation, and school comes along just to end it. There's only 13 days left of summer vacation. So all you kids out there, enjoy it while you can. What you just look like you transported to a different time and place.
I'm trying to remember the actual, like the rest of the lyrics to the song. I love it.
Oh, the rest of the song? Yeah, that's all you need, though. 104. That's what my daughter was singing at the beginning of the summer. Now she's like 13 days. But she just wrapped up her last day of volleyball camp as well. Still things to do. And Jasmine Lobasso with North of the River will tell you what they have going on. Everything north of the river, literally. All the parks that are north of the Kern River, they are responsible for. And they do all kinds of things. She'll come on and tell you what is going on there. I didn't get to the audio yesterday from Anthony Fauci's testimony before the Senate hearing. It's okay, because I found even more audio. So we got both audios from the Fauci hearings before the Senate committee that we'll play here after a little bit, so you guys can listen to that. The rankings for the best states have come out. California's on there. I'll tell you where we landed, not just where we landed overall, but a breakdown of each of the categories of where we landed. But it just makes me go, yes, as much as I'm going to just rag on California and Bakersfield and just tear it apart. Like I say, I love it here. I love Bakersfield and California. I love them. I love the city. I love the state. I love the people. I just hate the people running the place. Well, I don't hate them. I just disagree with how they're running the state and our city on a smaller level. So it made me go, yes, JR, you're going to beat up California and say all these, where we landed on all of the different categories for states. And we're pretty bad. We're pretty bad. But, and I need you guys' help on this. Just give me just a little audience participation. You don't have to call. Just you can text if you like. 661-842-5376. 661-842-KERN. Like I said, you can text it in. The three best things about California, because I'm going to spend some time ragging on it. So I need you guys to help me counterbalance that by chiming in and just giving me your top three best things. You too, Chris. Think about it. You don't just take your time. We got a little bit of time before we get to the segment. You can chime in at any time from now until then, even all the way up till 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. The top three things about California. And then also, I won't spend as much time beating up Bakersfield, but you could throw in your top three things about Bakersfield as well. I was going to go with the top five, but I thought that might be a little.
You're doing too much.
Yeah, that might be a little much. Top
I don't even know if I could find five.
I couldn't. That's why I had to cut it down to three. Because I had to think about it. Well, what are the top five things about California?
I'm not going to lie. I'm stretching it with California right now. So Bakersfield's even harder.
Let me see. No,
Weather. I outside of Bakersfield,
Outside of
California weather is fantastic. I would say that California is great because we have literally every agricultural thing you could want. We have
Right.
mountains, we have beaches,
Yeah.
we have all of
As
that.
far as destinations goes, it's
Absolutely.
somebody told me it's the California dream or something like that. What you're supposed to do is in one day spend a day in the desert, spend a day in the mountains, and then spend and during the season when you would be able to get in the snow and ski. So you're supposed to spend the day in the desert, a day skiing in the mountains, and then a day surfing in the ocean.
There you go.
That's the California dream.
And my third one, just as a sports fan, is no other state has more sports teams than California.
There you go. See, you came up with 3, Chris. Good job. For California, it's what? Weather?
Actually, you know what? That might even be false. I don't know how many
Destinations.
Texas has now. You count all of them.
No, I think
Texas might beat us.
No, I think we still got it. Yeah, well, we're losing teams like we're losing population.
Exactly. We lost the Raiders. We're losing the A's.
We're losing the A's. I mean, goodness gracious. Good thing that Golden State didn't leave. They just kind of shifted down into San Jose. But you guys help out. Top 3 things about California, because like I said, we didn't land very high on the list of overall states, and different categories didn't pan out so well either. I'll tell you where we did land out, but to counterbalance that, just chime in your top 3 things about California if you can and will do, please. Thank you so much. And then I was trying to talk with Cassie Biddle. She was part of the meeting yesterday with the Downtown Business Association. Maybe if she has time, she'll be able to stop by. Very, very busy woman over there running Casey's Steakhouse. Not only that, she's part of the Planning Commission, and I believe they have a meeting today. I'll have to look at the calendar. So that's why she might not be able to make it. And then we'll get to another bunch of little things here and there. We'll go ahead and take a break right here, though. And on the other side, we'll talk about the sentencing of Kevin Mays. If you don't know who Kevin Mays is, he is the former Cal State University of Bakersfield men's assistant basketball coach. Oh, yeah, he was moonlighting as a pimp, too, though. Oh, yeah, he also had child porn on his phone when they found him. Oh, yeah, he also had illegal weapons. Oh, yeah, well in the possession of drugs. You would think that would put somebody away for a very long time, but I know it's a bigger issue with California, but here in Kern County, you're dealing with our district attorney, especially depending on who your lawyer is. You might just get a good deal. I'll tell you what Mr. Mays has been sentenced to and what he actually might end up, how much time he might actually end up doing. And then online, there was reports of the FBI and the BPD at a local lawyer's office. I'll tell you which one, allegedly, because I don't know, and I don't want this person coming after me, but allegedly, there's video of the feds and the BPD at a local attorney's office. And no, it's not the one you're thinking. I know y'all are like, it's Thompson Law, JR. Nope, that guy already flew the coop. If you don't know that story, I'll maybe tell you that one as well. But all that and more, it's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be right back.
Current Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN. First Look with Scott Cox, mornings 6 to 9 a.m.
On the Friday edition of the First Look program, it's the last day the governor of Kentucky wants Mitch McConnell to show some proof of life or have a special election. And today will be the day when we'll find out if that's actually going to happen. And all the state-of-the-art news and traffic and weather. It's all happening 6 to 9 a.m. right here on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Hey, it's that man again, Ralph Bailey for St. Garrett Subaru. It's probably time to go on that summer trip, and what better way to travel than in a brand new Subaru? Now, if you want something sporty yet comfortable, then the choice is clear, an Outback. plenty of room for the entire family. Plus, Outback gets 32 miles per gallon on the highway. And now, through July 31st, lease a 2026 Outback Premium CVT for $229 a month for 36 months and $5,017 due at signing. Every Subaru comes standard with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Offer ends July 31st. So stop by, see my good friends Damon Kovas and Osan Levy, and test drive a brand new Outback. Sangera Subaru, paving the way for a better community. 5500 Gasoline Alley Drive in the Bakersfield Auto Mall.
$229 per month plus tax for 36 months. Total of lease payments, $8,869. $5,017 total due at lease signing. Includes first month payment, excludes tax, title, license, and $85 document fee. Total lease cost $13,886, excluding tax and license. TSRP $37,287. No security deposit. Lease based on 7,500 miles per year, 15 cents per mile over. Available to qualified customers through Subaru Motor Finance on approved credit. Expires July 31st, 2026. Excludes optional equipment and dealer installed accessories. VIN number TY514370.
Let's be honest, money can feel overwhelming. Markets change, life changes, and most people are left wondering, am I actually on track? That's where MoneyWise comes in. We help people simplify the complex, make smart financial decisions, and move forward with confidence without the jargon, without the pressure. Retirement planning, big life transitions, or just getting organized and knowing where you stand. And now you can find us in a new home, the historic Woolworths building, right in downtown Bakersfield. MoneyWise, clear advice, local roots. Learn more at moneywiseguys.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through LPL Financial. LPL Financial and MoneyWise Wealth Management are independently owned and operated.
Is the volatility of the stock market driving you crazy? Is your retirement account sinking, yet you're getting older and you're starting to worry about, will I have enough for retirement? What about the money in the bank? These banks pay nothing these days. How do we get growth to get to retirement account? It's simple. Move into gold and silver. Want to know how to do it? Listen to my show, Striking Gold, with me, Kenny Michaels.
It's that man again, Ralph Bailey. You're listening to the JR Show on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN. Keep it locked. TRBS coming up at 3.
Is that Weezer? Ah, dude, now I'm gonna mess with mine. That's messed up, dude. There's told me some ugly stuff in the break, and I was like, dude, why did you tell me that?
Well, I mean, I could say it.
You want to share your story?
It's well, again, I'm sure everybody, or not everybody, but a lot of people who are listening have had this happen too. I realized the other day I had skin tags in my armpits.
Yeah.
So I shaved the hair out of my armpit last night, both sides, just because, I wanted to get to both of them because there's one in each armpit, of course. And I did the Dr. Scholl's burn it off thing. My sister gave it to me and everything. And it didn't work. Didn't work at all. Well, it did on one. It did on the smaller one, but for the bigger one, it didn't work. So I had to do it a second time and cut it off.
God, dude, no. And I have one right here on my left side, and it's
I can't do skin tags. They just I don't.
Dude, I'll show you. It's getting like Ralph Bailey big. You remember? I should have said that. He'll tell you. Well, he probably is, but he'll tell you the same thing. He used to do it. Remember, he had that one. He was like a beaver for a while, coming off his back. Like, dude, that's how the one on my armpit feels right now, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I know I should have it checked, and I have an appointment with Cothry in like December of 2030 because that was the next time I could get in. I wasn't joking when I said I could get an interview with him quicker than I can get a doctor's appointment. That man is busy. But when I get in, I will ask him about it. What do they do? So there's a Dr. Scholl's
Dr. Scholl's has a spray thing that so it's hard to explain.
Like it freezes it?
It's a chemical that's kind of like aerosol where you put a little Q-tip at the end and the aerosol shoots down into the Q-tip, and you use the Q-tip and dab it on there and hold it until the thing inevitably burns away and dies.
Ow. Does it hurt?
Not really.
Not really.
Like, again, I'm also really weird. Like I will I have a really high pain tolerance, so it's kind of hard for me to explain those things sometimes.
That's just
like when I got my tattoos and inevitably will finish my arm, I will literally sit there and watch the guy poke my arm.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, I can deal with the tattoos. That doesn't. I have a pretty good. I mean, I get poked every week at Houchin with the needle,
True.
and it sits in my arm. Literally, like I can look over and look at the needle in my arm for like an hour and a half.
Sounds worse than it is because
Yeah.
there is like a hissing sound when you
Wow.
touch it because it's freezing. It's supposed to
Wow.
freeze it off. So, but again, Dr. Scholl's is
I think
questionable. It didn't work.
I was going to say, I think I'll just have Dr. Cothry do
There
it
you go.
instead.
Just have a doctor do it.
Have a real doctor. I don't know if Dr. Scholes, is he a real doctor? Is he kind of like Dr. Phil? He's kind of a doctor.
Good question.
He's made up doctor. Anyways, Kevin Mays, the former Kern County or the Cal State basketball coach, assistant basketball coach at Cal State Bakersfield, was sentenced today. If you don't know the story of Mr. Mays, he is 33, and it was about a year ago when he got arrested for pimping, in which the authorities contacted a woman up in Sacramento that he was a pimp for. And when they arrested him, not only did they have all of that on him, but then they found child pornography on his phone. They also found, I mean, he's been found, and I knew this was going to happen. He had a plea deal. So he pled guilty or no contest to pimping, possession of child pornography, and drug possession while armed. All the other charges against him were dropped. And I don't know if it's just Kern County. I mean, I don't know if it's Kern County District Attorney. I don't know if it's the state anymore. I don't know if it's a combination of both, and add in that you happen to have a really good attorney. Because his attorney was David Torres, who, again, if I'm ever in trouble, there's three guys I want on my team: H.A. Sala, David Torres, and Daniel Rodriguez. If I ever get injured, I'll hit up Matt Clark. But if I need an attorney, if I need to keep my butt out of jail, I'm hitting up Pinstripes H.A. Sala and David Torres. But my dude, he pleads down, and today he was sentenced to 4 years in prison and a lifetime sex offender registration. Again, he pled no contest to pimping, child pornography, and drug possession while armed. And you want to know the really jacked up thing? He'll be out in a year. Because remember, I just said he got arrested last year, which means he already did a year in jail. And if you're on a 4-year stint, as you know, in California, you do about 50% of that. So he's got maybe another year in jail. Maybe. Heck, what is this? July? At the end of July? Ooh, tomorrow's the last day of July.
Yes, it is.
Wow, that just flew by. July, shoot, he might be out by Christmas. That is insane to me. I mean, what other evidence did you need to go to trial? He got caught with child pornography, illegal weapons, and drugs. Even if you couldn't stick the pimping on him, even if somehow magically, and it's David Torres, got him off for the pimping, because even the girl was like, well, no, he's just my boyfriend, as most victims will tell you, because they're scared for their life that they're going to get killed by the pimp. What other evidence did you need to go to trial? Why would you have to cut a plea deal with this man? Is it because it's David Torres, or is it because it's a weak district attorney's office? Is it staffing underfunded? What is it that makes this person this? I hate to be judgmental, so I'm trying to choose my words wisely. This human being that victimized somebody, and for all we know, one, who else knows? But we'll probably still never find out what the hell happened out at Cal State Bakersfield and the whole athletics department. That whole thing, it's kind of quietly gone away after they fired or got rid of everybody and cleared house. But this was a whole part of that scandal. And yet, he's going to do 2 years, be on probation for another 2 years, and have to register as a sex offender. Wow.
I'm telling you, man, when I was covering the CSUB athletics department when I was there a couple years ago, there was something I couldn't put a finger on, just didn't feel right.
Something's happening. And again, we'll probably never know. On the other side, we'll see where California ranks in the states. It's the JR Show. We'll be back.
Bob Agnew in Washington. The White House is encouraging veterans who drove large military vehicles to consider a career in trucking. The president's been tightening the rules against illegals behind the wheel of big rigs, something he says has put American truck drivers out of work and made the roads less safe. And he says attracting more veterans to trucking will help to replace some of those illegal immigrant drivers who've recently lost their licenses under his crackdown. The president's selection ahead of the Labor Department, that is acting Secretary Keith Sonderling, now one step closer to full Senate confirmation after a committee has advanced his nomination to the full Senate. The U.S. economy showed clear signs of resilience in the second quarter, according to the latest GDP numbers that came out this morning. On Wall Street, investors optimistic today. They drove the Dow up by a total of 600 points. The high-tech NASDAQ up by 679. This is SRN News.
Are you carrying more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Do you feel like you're...
Headlines from the KERN Newsroom.
If you live in the Caliente area, you should be aware that the fish fire is still burning, now 37% contained, but so far it has burned 4,200 acres, says the Kern County Fire Department. You should also be aware that the evacuation orders that were in effect have been lifted. In Lamont, 29-year-old Rodrigo Garcia has been charged with grand theft, vandalism, and possession of stolen copper wire after Kern County deputies say they caught him at Lopez Recycling and Wrecking trying to get rid of some copper wire that they say had been stolen from a farm company in Lamont. In Monterey County, 40-year-old Marcus B. is charged in the vandalism and destruction of several flock cameras and license plate readers in the Bradley and Lockwood communities. Police there say he was caught on video. I'm Chris Davis in the KERN Newsroom with news every half hour and when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 at AM 1230. KERN.
Kern Radio. News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230. KERN.
Did you know termites can silently feast on your home for 3 to 4 years before you see any damage? They can literally eat a bedroom wall in less than 2 years, causing major structural damage to your biggest investment. Don't wait for the evidence to appear. Ryan's Termite is running an early bird special. If you know or even suspect that you have termites, get on Ryan's schedule now for an additional 10% off our already lowest price. All work is guaranteed. There's no money down and no contracts. Plus, in most cases, you won't even have to move or tent your house. Protect your home and save. Call Ryan's today. That's Ryan's Termitecontrol.com.
Maxwell in the morning. Good till the last mic drop.
The state of California needs money because of the way we've been spending our Medicare money. They decided that we need to talk to you guys about this. How about if we withhold $867 million from you? Will that get your attention? You now have the Trump administration, and they have greater expectations of you. So if you can't deliver, they ain't going to deliver either.
Weekdays 9 to noon. News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230. KERN.
Hey folks, Scott Cox here, host of the First Look with Scott Cox program, heard right here on KERN 6 to 9 every morning. You're listening to the JR Show. Join me tomorrow morning, 6 to 9, right here on KERN.
Take a second.
I'm still trying to think of the bands. Is it Cranberries?
There you go.
Yeah. Zombie?
The only good version of this song.
It takes me. I'm old now, Chris. It takes me a minute to remember the '90s. So
Anytime anyone tried to cover that song, I was like, just don't. Just don't.
It's theirs. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. Check us out online, currentradio.com. Download the Current Radio app and find us streaming live on YouTube right now. Head over there, search up Current Radio, and you can watch us from the Current Radio studios. Those studios, they're powered by Adaptive Networks. For your IT needs, call them 661-241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. It's Adaptive Networks. To call into our line or to text, you can 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. I was asking you guys to chime in because I'm about to kind of not bash. Look, I'm not the one that came up with the rankings, okay? I just happened to come across the rankings of the top states, and it ranks all the states 1 through 50. And where does California land on the list? So I'm not the one beating up the state, okay? I'm just simply reading the list. But since I can kind of have a feeling of where and how we fall in not only overall, but different categories, I wanted to counterbalance that with you guys and trying to help out. And at first, I started trying to think of the top 5. And I was like, let's come up with the top 5 things about California. And then I struggled a little bit. So I said, okay, 3. Top 3 things about California. And then just for a little side note, if you can break it down and do the top 3 things about Bakersfield as well, because, well, not so much good things to say about this place either. Uh-oh, Chris is laughing already. Do we want to jump to the text messages first, or do you want me to actually tell them where we rank on the list overall?
No, I want to know where we rank first.
We rank, and it took me a while to get down there because, when I loaded it on my...
Tell me Ohio's not above us.
Okay, you want to go down it? We'll go down the list. Let me see. I have it right here. Okay. Let's go back to the top. Okay.
What's number 1? Let's throw that.
You want to throw with number 1, or you want to go start at the bottom, number 50?
No, we'll go 50 first.
You want to go through the 50?
Okay. If you're working towards 50, we can get 50 first.
Let's see. I got to go down more.
I just speed run it.
Load more. We're still having California. Still hasn't popped up in there. Load more. Okay, we're down. Okay, no more. No. Oh, 40. Okay, hold on. And 50th on the overall list. Do you want to take a shot?
Ohio, Michigan.
No, you got to go south.
South.
Yeah.
Alabama,
Louisiana's
the worst.
Louisiana,
New Orleans.
Yeah, it's number 50 overall. Oh man, I didn't want to open up another thing. College educated, only 35%. It's number 50 in crime and corrections, number 49 economy, number 46 in education, number 43 fiscal stability, number 45 in healthcare, 46 in infrastructure, 49 natural environment, 45 in opportunity. Yeah, it's not.
Ow.
It's not one of those nice
Ouch,
ones to stay in, apparently. So we have, oh man, it went all the way back up to the top. How can I reorganize this and go from the top? There we go. Rank low to high. There we go. Now we're doing all right. Next is Alaska.
Wow, Louisiana's. I didn't even consider Alaska on this list for some reason. No, I don't know why.
There's 50 states, Christopher.
No, I don't know why.
Well, according to George Bush, 51. But
the fact Louisiana's below Alaska is crazy.
Alaska and then Mississippi.
Okay.
Is number 48.
Alabama's still out there, apparently.
New Mexico is 47.
Okay.
Michigan is 46.
I figured it'd be down there.
45 is Arkansas.
Okay.
44 is West Virginia.
Okay.
And then Alabama is 43.
Okay.
42 is Ohio.
Okay.
And then 41 is Kentucky.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's the bottom 10. I'd say that's a fair list of the bottom 10.
Yeah, I've never been to any of those.
I haven't either, but I've heard nothing but bad things.
And then we get Pennsylvania's at 40, Oregon's at 39.
Wow, okay.
Nevada is 38. Illinois is 37. Oklahoma is 36. And coming in at number 35 the good old Golden State,
We're 35th.
California.
Where do we rank in the gist of things? I know you're running down with Louisiana with the crime and stuff like that. Do we have that?
We do. Let's see here. California's population growth has slowed dramatically in the 21st century.
Thanks, Gavin.
More people live in California than any other state in the nation, though, still. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, I lost one of the most diverse in the nation as far as population. And we are in crime, number 36.
Okay.
Education, 25th. So we're right there in the middle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I thought when I read it, higher education, like colleges and universities, was actually ranked higher. I think that was actually in the top 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say because a lot of the California colleges are actually very prestigious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so I think it ranked in the top 10 in some of those. And I just lost it. What is this? Oh, because I went into fiscal responsibility. And we're like 46th.
Yeah. Again, thanks, Gavin.
Yeah, thanks, Gavin. Where did I go? Not fiscal stability. I don't want that. I'm all over the place. And I was gonna print it up, but it was like 800 sheets of paper, and I felt bad.
I hate that.
Yeah, I felt bad for the station. I was like, I won't print up that much. But so we are 36th in crime, 26th economy, 44th fiscal stability, 32nd in infrastructure, 27th natural environment, and opportunity, 50th.
I had a feeling.
We
There
are
are no jobs in California.
We are the worst state for opportunity. The California dream has disappeared. Disappeared. It's gone. Like, how do you rank that last in opportunity when we're the most populous state by far? And we
Alaska has more opportunity than
seriously,
California.
you can become an ice fisherman at least in Alaska.
God.
Apparently not here in California. They've sucked everything out of it. I mean, it is just that to me is very sad. Yeah, overall 35th. And I thought in education, oh, here we go. Crime and correction, number 36th overall. Public safety, number 44.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Correction outcomes, number 11, whatever that means.
Correction outcomes.
Yeah.
Correcting our wrongs, or are we talking
Apparently.
about like
Incarceration rate for every 100,000 residents, there's 246 in jail. The national average is 318. Juveniles is 32 for every 100,000. Violent crimes, 486 for every 100,000. We're 26th in economy.
Yeah, Gavin would tell you we're the fourth largest economy in the world.
Number 48th in employment. Number 46th in growth.
God.
How we got number 1 in business environment, I don't know.
Never thought I said this, but it may be time to leave California.
Yeah. Education is 25th. Remember, I said higher education is number 6, but our pre-K through 12th is
Awful.
number 41.
Awful.
41. And I know there's a lot of teachers that listen to this program, a lot of educators. I applaud all the work that you guys do. I really, really do. I don't think that is a reflection on what you guys do in the classroom as much as it as a reflection of the students that y'all got to deal with and all the extracurricular bull that has to go on in education. There's a lot of really good. I was just talking to somebody yesterday, as a matter of fact, about high schools and why, as my daughter heads into 4th grade, were we discussing. So what high school you guys looking at? 4th grade. 4th grade. Slow down just a little bit. But we were discussing some of the different ones. Like Stockdale's a really good high school. They've got some really good programs out there. I think Frontier is pretty well. especially in their athletics department. Liberty is the same way. A lot of good schools here. Sorry if I didn't mention yours. But that's just sad. 41st in education. Fiscal stability, number 44. Long-term fiscal stability, 39. Short-term, 48. And last in opportunity. Affordability, yeah, you can imagine where we rank on that list. Last. It is, are you telling me it's more affordable to live in Alaska? Is that what you're telling me right now? Because if Alaska's number 49 on this list for affordability, I'm moving. I'll pay $8 for Spam. I don't care. You won't? You won't pay $8 for Spam, Chris, if you're telling me it's more affordable to live in freaking Hawaii.
Okay, but yeah, no. Now we're talking. If we're talking Hawaii, definitely moving. Alaska.
Well, you can pick any other of the 49 apparently to be more affordable than
I'd rather just
California.
hop over the border and go to Nevada.
They say less and less. I read a study the other day, yesterday, I think, that stated that there's less and less Californians. What is it when you go in and you turn in your driver's license? Basically, when you go to you have to surrender your California driver's license. When you move to a different state, you surrender your driver's license to get your Nevada one.
Yeah.
But they say, according to statistics, less and less, and it's still quite a bit, but less and less people are leaving California for Nevada anyways. And that's because some of the things that we do here, like with our gas, because we supply a lot of gas to Nevada, that's why it's a little more costly to live in Nevada now.
Only thing they have on us is no state tax.
No state taxes. And oh yeah, what's that thing? Gambling. Like,
yeah, we got that here.
I was gonna say, like,
we got that down the street.
But like, have you seen how much they've been paying out lately? Dude, they have been paying out. Somebody just won $1 million out of there.
Really?
I don't know if it was in the high roller suite room, but somebody hit the 1.3 million.
I don't think any of those machines out in the main lot get up to $1 million.
Yeah, I think it's just that one that's in there, and somebody hit it. They hit the 1.3, and then while I was at the beach with my cousin, my family, my cousin said that her sister-in-law hit 35,000 on an 88-cent bet.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the hell she bet on?
I don't know.
What game is she playing that I'm not?
Slots. She's playing slots. And all these are paid out on slots.
I'll put 88 cents down. Shoot. 88 cents.
I was going to say, well, I got to have 88 cents.
Your family is wicked lucky on these slot machines, though. I have witnessed it.
Not me, though. Oh, my family, yeah, but not me.
You're not that unlucky, though. Like, I'm unlucky. I haven't won at a slot machine since I was 21 years old. You guys.
I'll hit bingo every once in a while.
We went on the what was it, week 9 or something like that in Vegas, and we were in Henderson, and I believe it was your sister's mom?
Yeah. My stepmom, yeah.
That absolutely just raked in cash that night. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, she'll sit at that little one machine with the fortune cookie or whatever, and she'll sit there and play, and she can have this sense and feel and vibe of what machine to go to. And I'm like, okay.
I'm just one of those guys that look around and say, oh, that one looks good, and I'll sit down.
Yep. And then I'll sit down, and I'll about 5 minutes in, I'm not winning, and I get up and I walk back by her machine, and I'm like, how the heck are you up 250?
I need to grow up and just get on the card table. That's where I'm going to win my money.
Yeah. It's tough though, because it's where you can win a lot of money, and it's where you can lose a lot of money really fast.
True. But I learned a new trick from Russell Crowe the other day.
Here we go. What do you got?
You said him and Tom Cruise apparently both claim this works every time, and they'll try to break you up and move you. And like, I'm if this works, I'm doing it.
All right. Maybe let me know how it goes, and then I'll try it as well.
You might be there. It'll probably be in Vegas. I don't gamble that often.
We will return to Vegas. News coming up on where since we've done away kind of with our sports station down the hall, where some of those sports affiliations might land. I'll fill you guys in. Hopefully next week I'll have more on that. But yeah, Chris and I will be returning to Las Vegas. I'll just say that much, at least. Let's go ahead and take a break, Chris. On the other side, I'll check some test messages since we just spent the last 10, 15 minutes beating up California and saying that we're 50th in opportunity and crappy in this. And
Who are the top 5 though? We never actually said the top 5.
I'll tell you the top 5 when we come back. The top 5 states to go to.
I need to know where I need to move.
The most affordable one we'll find out as well.
Maine?
I don't know. No, Maine wasn't the top one.
Oh, I'm saying most affordable.
Oh, yeah, I don't know either. I didn't look, but we'll find out together. And then I'll read your guys' text messages. All I need is 3 good things about California. 3 things that are good. Your top 3 things about California. And then I'll give you my list of things that California does really good. You'll want to stick around for that. 661-842-5376. That's the number to call. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be back.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN. First Look with Scott Cox, mornings 6 to 9 a.m.
On the Friday edition of the First Look program, it's the last day the governor of Kentucky wants Mitch McConnell to show some proof of life or have a special election. And today will be the day when we'll find out if that's actually going to happen. And all the state-of-the-art news and traffic and weather. It's all happening 6 to 9 a.m. right here on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Hey folks, Scott Cox here. I recently had the opportunity to test drive one of the new Subaru EVs over at Sangera Subaru. Subaru has combined their symmetrical all-wheel drive with advanced safety and zero-emission electric power for incredible all-weather performance. So whether it's the beach or the mountains, these new EVs have the ability to adapt to your surroundings. And right now, you can lease a brand new 2026 Subaru Uncharted for just $289 a month for 36 months with just $54.87 due at signing. And did you know that Subaru EVs offer lower operating costs, reduced maintenance, and access to over 25,000 fast charging stations? Stop by and see my friends Damon and Hassan and ask to check out the new 2026 Solterra Uncharted or Trailseeker and see if there's an EV in your future. Sangera Subaru, paving the way for a better community.
2026 Subaru Uncharted Premium FWD SST with TSRP $36,648, $289 per month plus tax for 36 months. Total lease payments $11,242, $5,487 total due at lease signing. Includes first month payment, excludes tax, title, license, and $85 document fee. Total lease cost $15,176, excluding tax and fees. No security deposit. Lease based on 7,500 mile per year, 15 cents per mile over. Available to qualified customers through Subaru Motor Finance on approved credit and 73126. Excludes optional equipment and dealer installed accessories. VIN number TJ009004.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
In 2026, Bay Alarm celebrates 80 years of security. For the Central Valley, that means local service including burglar and fire alarm systems, 24/7 in-house monitoring, and custom security designed to work with business operations. Bay Alarm has real people rooted in your community looking out for your business. After 8 decades and 3 generations of family ownership, our promise is still the same. We got you. Learn more at bayalarm.com.
It's that man again, Ralph Bailey. You're listening to the JR Show on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN. Keep it locked. TRBS coming up at 3.
I was waiting for the part where Diddy's like, tell your friends to get with my friends. They're like, no, Diddy, I'm not telling my friends to get with any of your friends. And no, not my friends and not your friends. And no, we can't be friends. I don't feel you. I heard that song the other day come on the radio, and that part came on, and I instantly thought that. I was like, no, and no, Diddy. We're not friends. We're not. I don't want to be friends. No, you're not getting my friends' numbers. Calm down. But you can get this number, 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. That is the number to call in or text. We were just going down the list of 50th states. We found out that California is ranked 35th overall, but pretty bad in everything else. The only thing we were good in, healthcare, which is actually causing our state to go bankrupt because we're giving free healthcare away to everybody, except for, I don't know, working citizens who have to pay an extremely large amount for their health care. Bitter, table for one? Yes, it's ready. 661-842-5376. So in the process of beating up California, even at the things that apparently we do good at, like healthcare, I asked you guys, give me the top 3 things about California. I'm scared to ask. Here we go. What do we have on the board, sir?
Someone sent us 7.
7?
Overachiever over here.
Wow, look at you.
Minimum wage is not $7.25 an hour. That's actually kind of hurting.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because I mean,
a bad thing,
especially when you get into what it is for freaking these guys over here at the fast food places that can't even get my order right. Tell them no lettuce, and it still comes with lettuce.
I ain't touching no lettuce that comes from
I
a
ain't
fast food
touching no
restaurant
lettuce right now, and they still put lettuce on the dang thing. Like, y'all making $20-some an hour back there. You can't even get my order right.
Must be nice.
And I thought about minimum wage the other day and going, I get it. We kind of need it, but wouldn't competition just automatically like make people want to pay more for like quality workers? I don't know. What else do they have? So minimum wage is number 7.
Public unions for workers and great retirement.
They're being sarcastic, right?
This person has to be joking.
Sarcasm all the way. But go ahead. Yes, our public pensions.
Next one is weather conditions.
Oh,
sunny.
Yes. Very well. Chris said that.
That one might be actually true.
Yeah, out of Bakersfield, anyways, Central Valley.
We can grow our own food and raise our own beef.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
Very true.
That's a good one.
Largest economy in the union. Again, I don't think we can really say that if we're what number in economy?
Yeah. Apparently, we're like the 4th, 5th in the whole world,
but apparently we got no.
But we're also the most expensive place to live too. So there's that. We got that going for us.
There's a reason we have a large economy, and it's because it's coming out of your pocket.
And we still can't balance our budget.
And the last one, we can produce enough oil to be self-sufficient.
If they'd only let us. If they would only let us, yes, we would be able to supply ourselves instead of having to bring it in from foreign countries who do a much worse job at polluting the world and making dirtier oil. But that's fine. It makes us feel better back here at home anyways. Anything, any other chime in?
Oh, we got a couple here now.
Okay, here we go.
Robin's the one who actually made me laugh. The first one's about Bakersfield. The best thing about Bakersfield is no matter where you go, it's better than where you came from.
Well,
I could not agree more. Hit right on the head, Robin. Well done.
That's funny.
And then her 3 about California, weather, ocean, and mountains.
Yeah, those are all good things. I enjoyed all 3 of those. I was in great weather last week. The weather coming this weekend is going to be horrible. Have you looked at that?
Next week, all week.
It's all week. It's bad.
103 today. It's supposed to be 105, I think, tomorrow.
It's only going up from there, Chris. It's only going up from there. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. I'm going to tell you, but you don't want to know. Enjoy today. It's 100 right now. It's going to be 103. Tomorrow's 105. Saturday's 107. Sunday's 109. Monday's 109. Tuesday 109. Wednesday 109. Thursday 108. Friday 106. There's no end in sight. No end in sight. All right. So weather, mountains, and coast.
And the coast, yeah.
Okay. What else? Who else chimed in?
The next one says, my top 3. Number 1, variety of fresh local food and markets.
Yep.
That's fair. That's a good choice.
Yep.
Number 2, endless activities, national parks to beach trips.
Yep.
Also very true.
Yep.
And number 3, and most importantly, the Huntington Library. Someone's a reader. I can appreciate that.
I know who that is. They're funny. They're very funny. And I love them very much. But you gave yourself away with that one. It's an inside joke. Yeah.
This next one from Luis says, fresh seafood, best cannabis, and beautiful ladies. 2 of those I can attest to.
Number 2 right here, look.
There you go. There you go.
My boy's in Idaho right now, though.
Highway 99 Collective online.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just type it out there. Don't just type Highway 99 and you won't find it.
No, just Highway 99.
Throwing that out there.
Highway 99 Collective. Even my boy, I don't know if he's watching from Idaho today.
He might be. He was watching Ralph yesterday.
Was he? He was.
I heard he gave him a birthday gift too.
Did he? He was driving across. He literally drove from here to Idaho.
Just saying, D-boy, my birthday was back in June. I'll take a belated. Just saying.
If you guys want to chime in, you can continue to do so. 661-842-5376. Top 3 things about California. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be back.
Current Radio, AM 1230, KERN. 96.1 FM, K241CI Bakersfield, an American General Media station.
Peters in Washington. There's a snag in the nomination of a Trump administration cabinet appointee.
A vote on Todd Blanche's nomination to become Attorney General has been postponed in the Senate Judiciary Committee. Texas Republican John Cornyn says the Justice Department has not adequately addressed in writing his concerns about the federal settlement that gives President Trump and members of his family protection from tax audits. Without Cornyn's vote, Blanche's nomination can't move out of the Senate Judiciary Committee to a floor vote. President Trump says he hasn't heard there is a problem.
All I can say is Todd Blanche is outstanding, and I thought it was pretty routine because he's so good. He just wouldn't find a better person. So I don't know, maybe John Cornyn's upset with me because I didn't endorse him.
Ed Donahue, Washington.
Here's the latest on U.S. strikes on Iran.
The U.S. military has said it has completed what it described as a heavy wave of strikes against Iran. Iran responded by striking a Chinese firm's building in northern Kuwait. U.S. Central Command released footage on Thursday of planes taking off from the flight deck of an aircraft carrier and aerial footage of targets on the ground being hit by airstrikes. U.S. Central Command says the attacks on Iran targeted Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps. The latest U.S. barrage on Iran comes after the U.S. partnered with Saudi Arabia to strike Iranian-backed militias in neighboring Iraq, killing at least 26 people. I'm Karen Shamas.
A man who gave his son the gun he used in a deadly high school shooting in Georgia has been sentenced to 15 years in prison. Colin Gray was convicted of charges including second-degree murder. A recovery day on Wall Street as the Dow was up by 613 points. The Nasdaq rose by 679. The S&P 500 advancing by 121. More on these stories at townhall.com.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, you need the best team on your side. Priority Tax Relief has helped thousands of Americans resolve their IRS problems and settle for pennies on the dollar. As a leading tax resolution firm, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, hundreds of 5-star reviews, and a 4.9-star rating on Google because we deliver results and huge savings. If you owe $5,000 or more and even facing wage garnishment, liens, levies, audits, or IRS letters, call us today at 800-741-5015. Once you call, our tax professionals will call the IRS with you for free, and within minutes, start negotiating a settlement. We'll put a stop to collections and fight to get you the best settlement possible. Choose the company Americans trust most. Call Priority Tax Relief now at 800-741-5015 to see what relief you qualify for. Don't wait. Make the call. Dial 800-741-5015. Once again, that's 800-741-5015.
A Montana hiker who became impaled by his trekking pole.
From the KERN Newsroom, your live and local news update.
The evacuation warnings are over, but the fire burns still. I'm Chris Davis. The fish fire has been tough for Kern County firefighters to get a handle on, and one of the reasons is because of the steep terrain where the fire is located near Caliente. Right now, it is about 37% contained and has burned 4,200 acres since it started about noon Monday. The Kern County Fire Department says the evacuation orders that were in place for people in the Caliente area have been lifted. To help solve the problem of the steep hills, firefighters have been using helicopters to try and douse the fire. Copper wire theft has long been a problem in this area, and now the Kern County Sheriff's Office says they arrested someone who they believe stole a lot of wire from a farming company in Lamont. They say 29-year-old Rodrigo Garcia was caught red-handed trying to unload some copper wire at Lopez Recycling and Wrecking Yard. He has been charged with grand theft, possession of stolen copper wire, vandalism, and drug possession. And speaking of vandalism, just because you don't like the flock cameras does not mean that you get to destroy them. 40-year-old Marcus B. of Pismo Beach is under arrest after authorities say that he drove to Monterey County and destroyed at least 3 flock cameras, ramming them with his truck in Lockwood and Bradley. He also, according to the report, destroyed some license plate readers. The reason that police believe it was him, he was caught on surveillance video. None of the sewer rate increases for county residents passed at Tuesday's Board of Supervisors meeting. That happened after extensive discussion about the rate increases in Bakersfield that many people who live in the city and even county supervisors consider unfair. When the vote was taken, there simply were not enough votes to pass rate increases for now, which would be substantially less than the increases for the city. I'm Chris Davis in the KERN newsroom with news every half hour and when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Mr. Flores, turn this up. Thank you very much.
I had 3 more seconds and I had the whole thing. I was supposed to have 3 minutes.
Sir, thank you. Thank you very much. Next speaker, please.
It's the JR Show. From Studio 99 at the American General Media Complex, here is your host, JR.
Welcome back. Second hour of the program. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online at kernradio.com. You can download the Kern Radio app to your smart device and take us on the go wherever you may be, even if that means you're going to Idaho. My boy Danny is out there. I don't think he's watching. He's at the zoo right now, or at least that's what he's posting. Idaho
has zoos?
Yeah, he went to the Capitol building. Looked cool. Yeah, the Capitol building looked really cool.
You know, Idaho is one of those states that you just really never think about visiting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be interested in hearing how it looks. Like, it seems pretty nice.
I mean, I'd like to eventually go to all 50 states.
I would
be honest with you. I'd like to be able to say, yeah, I went to all 50 states. That probably won't happen. I've only been to 1, 2, 3, 4 states. How many states have you been to?
California, Nevada, Oklahoma.
Oh, you went to Oklahoma. Check you out.
I did. I had a friend my best friend lived out there for a long time, so I went and visited it once. Arizona, multiple times. I might cap out at 4 or 5. I think there's one I'm forgetting, if I'm being honest. But
you're not that old yet. Come on, man. You can't.
No, I know, but again, this was like a trip when I was way young.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like, I don't even know if I should count it because I don't even remember.
Right.
But I do plan to go to Seattle at some point because I hear it's beautiful up there.
I've been to Seattle, so that's Washington. I went to Washington, California, Nevada, and Hawaii.
Nice.
Yeah, I was in Hawaii.
Out Arizona? You never been to Arizona?
Never been to Arizona.
It's actually nicer than you think.
I want to go to the Grand Canyon. I want to take the kids to the Grand Canyon. I want to see that.
I've always wanted to see the Mount Rushmore too.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like it. That's if of all of our sites to see, I just feel like that one gets the least amount of love, but should be getting more.
Well, what else is there to do? You just go look at it.
No, I get
and
that.
then it's like, what do you stare at it for 5 minutes? Then what do you do? Drive away? Like what?
Well, my more thing is know how the
you
Statue
read the
of Liberty
preamble while
gets-
you're in front of it, the Constitution. I don't know what are you supposed to do.
No, that's fair. Again, that's absolutely fair.
Take your picture and you walk away.
It's just a mountain, so I completely understand why everybody's so lackluster on it. But I'm more saying when you look at that incredible piece of art.
Oh yeah.
That is carved into the side of a freaking mountain.
Oh yeah, it took some work,
and yet it takes a backseat to a big green lady in New York who was never even American, was given to us by the French.
And she portrays the devil too. don't know that, but it's a long. I fell down a rabbit hole one
I'm
time.
just saying, like, yeah,
Down a rabbit hole.
don't do that. YouTube rabbit holes are not smart.
I fell down that. Yeah, but there's other things to do in New York, though. That's the thing. Is you're right. People go by the Statue of Liberty because boom, you can take a picture, 10 minutes, go out there, look at it, come back, go, and then there's other things to do in New York.
Right.
You're in the middle of where is this? Dakota? Which one?
I think North Dakota.
North. I mean, what are you going to get chased by a bison at some point? That's the only other thing to do.
I know, and again, that is one of the negatives to it, but I feel like we just don't give enough love to them.
I don't even know where that. Let me try to find out where.
Arguably the 4 best presidents too. Like, come on, man.
Trump's not up there. What are you talking about?
Who the hell says he goes up there?
Trump.
You don't put orange on all that white. Okay.
Let's see.
He can have his own.
Let's go back and we'll get to the top 10, and then I'll get back to your guys's top 3 things about California, since we've only ranked 35th on the list.
Wild.
And real bad in a lot of things.
I feel like we should at least be in the top 25. Like, I don't think I'd be hard pressed to pick 20, or no, I'm sorry. In this case, how many? 34 other states?
34 other states are
to
better
live in
than us.
besides California? I find that hard to believe.
I can think of at least a handful. Do you want to go down them? I'll
Oh yeah,
finish
no,
going
100%.
down the
I'm
list.
not saying there aren't other states to move to. I'm just saying in general, I'd be hard pressed to find people that say otherwise.
All right, I'll go down the list. 34 is Arizona.
Okay,
33 is Rhode Island.
Never
Then
been.
South Carolina, Missouri, Indiana, Montana. Hawaii is number 28.
Yeah, but Hawaii's incredibly expensive to live in. Like, if we think we're bad, Hawaii's worse.
Yeah, and their economy isn't that great
It's
either.
terrible.
They have one of the worst economies. They are 5th in crime. They're 46th in economy. Number 1 in healthcare. Number 1, obviously, in natural environment. I mean, come on now.
Number 1 in healthcare, though. Did not know that.
Neither did I. Number 31, fiscal stability. 44th in infrastructure. And 40th in opportunity.
Still more opportunity than
I'm
California,
just
which
saying,
is wild.
and apparently more affordable too. Let's see, Hawaii, then Maine is 27, Texas is 26, Tennessee is 25, Kansas is 24, New York is 23, then Georgia and Maryland. New Jersey gets 20th.
Whoa, hold on.
What's that?
New Jersey's over New York.
New Jersey is over New York. Yes.
Oh, New Yorkers are not going to like that. Their heads are going to explode.
Then Virginia is 19, Connecticut is 18, Colorado 17, Wyoming is 16, Wisconsin is 15, Delaware is 14, North Carolina 13, Iowa is 12, and Massachusetts is number 11.
Okay.
Ready for the top 10?
Sure. I still don't think you've named a single state, though, that I'd rather live in than California.
You've never been to half of them, though.
And
You
this
don't
is
know.
true.
You might want to.
Never know.
You know, Massachusetts, that's for lovers, isn't it?
Sure.
I don't know. Vermont, or is Vermont for lovers? I don't know. Vermont is in the top 10, number 10. Good old Bernie. Washington is number 9.
Nice. Okay.
So that's counts in Seattle.
West Coast represent.
Florida is number 8.
What?
My brother lives in Florida.
Nah.
We were just talking about Idaho. That's where our friend Daniel's at, number 7 on the list. And number 6 is New Hampshire. Number 5 is Nebraska. Number 4 is North Dakota. The top 3. Minnesota is number 3.
Minnesota. All right.
Right?
Prince would be proud.
Number 2, South Dakota.
Okay.
And that means number 1 state in all of the land. And I know the lady is jumping up and down right now.
With glee.
She's like, Huntington Library. And now she's like, Utah. Yes, babe. Utah.
The Mormons.
Ranked the number 1.
No, they are thriving as a sports culture too right now.
Yeah. Number 1, they're number 7 in crime and corrections. Number 6 in education. Number 2 in economy. number 2 in fiscal stability, number 4 in infrastructure, number 18 in healthcare, number 24 in opportunity. And how this one doesn't make sense to me. And it kind of didn't make sense because California was ranked somewhere down on the bottom too. When you get into natural environment, I see Hawaii, right? Number 1, obviously. But Utah is a beautiful state.
Yes, so I've been told.
So have I. A lot.
And I've seen, I've seen pictures and video and whatnot. Like it does look very pretty. It's mountain range though.
Yeah, it's a lot of red rock, a lot of mountains, a lot of hiking, and just open, just land.
Yes.
But how they ended up only number 48 for natural environment.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That didn't make sense to me. California was down in the 40s too, I thought.
Whoever this is also put Florida at number 8. Our really weird, wacky cousin from the right. No way. No.
Well, they're number 14 in crime and corrections, number 3 in education.
Miami? I'm sorry, the state that has Miami is number 3 in education.
Number 3 in education, number 7 in economy, number 20 in healthcare, number 15 in natural environment. I don't know if people just love being around water or something. I don't know. But
they factor in the humidity.
But only 47 in opportunity. I don't know if weather was a factor in all of this.
No.
But that's where it lays out. Utah is number 1. That's where
Florida
we got to go.
being in the top 10 just buckles me. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't get it either. Let's see. Let's go from what were we talking about? Oh, they don't have economy. Do they have affordability on here though? That's what I want to see. What are the people saying? 661-842-5376. 661-842-KERN. We spent the afternoon beating up California. I asked you guys for the top 3 things to chime in with. So
you know what? Someone finally put this out there, and I'm shocked it hasn't been out there before. But Disneyland
is
one
California
of their number 3 or
one of the top 3 things in California.
They have Disneyland. I'm sorry, that's all they have.
That's all the Disneyland 3 times.
They also texted in and said, "We've been to Louisiana many times, and the locals will consistently tell you that they never made it back from Hurricane Katrina in 2005.
Yeah.
That is true. I've heard that as well.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, that's
unfortunate.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean that's too bad. What else do you got on there?
There's a reason California has most people. Red states are welfare. Blue states are donating states.
Huh?
I'm not sure. Yeah, you're gonna have to give us a little more information.
He's saying that Republican states are welfare states,
right? Or welfare states, and then blue states, Democratic states, are donating states, which I would assume means like they give out stuff. But you're gonna have to give me a little more than that.
Yeah.
This one, I'm sorry, we got 2 here talking about the skin tags. If you wanted to get back into that,
we'll get back to that in a second. But
everything else, though, is it's bare.
That's it. Top 3 things, if you guys want to chime in, that go on that are your top 3 things for California. Mine are the places to go. There's a lot of things to see and do in California.
You can get in the car and drive an hour and find something to do,
especially with where we're at in Bakersfield. We can go and be south in 2 hours and down in LA and all that stuff. We can be in the Central Coast in 2 hours. Heck, if I want to go down to San Diego, it's about 3.5 hours. I made it up to Frisco in 3.5 hours. You know what I mean? Vegas, I can do Vegas in 3.5 hours. It's pretty reasonable as far as what I know. Not everybody can do that. I
was more laughing. He's like, "Well, you can do 3.5 hours if that cop's not sitting there and attached."
Well, if he's not sitting attached to me, I'd have been there in 3 hours and 15 minutes. But that's needless to say. But
I'm gonna laugh if he's a listener.
That'd be great. He should listen out there. If you're just sitting on the side of the road waiting for speeders, anyways. Entrapment. It's entrapment, Chris. He was hiding behind the tumbleweed. I didn't see him. So I'm gonna tell the judge anyways.
Hiding behind the tumbleweed.
Yeah, he was. He was parked right there. There's a giant tumbleweed. I never saw him.
Did you say when you go to the judge? Have you not done that yet?
No, I don't know. Are they supposed to mail that? What am I supposed to do?
I think did he not give you the ticket?
Yeah, he gave me the ticket. Does it say on there?
What happens when it's out of city?
Did I say on there what I'm supposed to do? And
probably.
when?
Yeah, it probably says on the bottom.
I'll probably have to find that somewhere. I don't even,
That's probably long overdone, dude.
I don't even know where I left that thing at, dude. To be honest with
Boy.
you, what does it matter? Why should I show up?
That's even if he turned it in.
Why should I show up?
Well, nah, that's what I'm saying though. You might be out of time.
No, no, it doesn't
Probably
matter.
happened already.
Look, I got a story in here about some person breaking windows downtown that's been doing it for over a year and a half. They never show up, and when they do, they get thrown right out. Why do I show up? Because I'm a law-abiding citizen. We'll get into that in just a second. Let's go ahead and take a break. You got another text message?
The person who was explaining the red states and blue states
Yeah.
just text back in.
What'd they
saying
say?
Blue states pay more in federal taxes because their economies are bigger. Economics. Is what they texted.
I would have to look at that. I don't know. We'll see. I won't just take your word for it, but if
I
you
can
say
see
so.
what he means though. Like you're giving out more, so obviously we're going to be having to pay more as taxpayers.
I pay a lot of taxes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun. If you guys want to continue to chime in, top 3 things about California, 661-842-5376. I said things to do. I'll give you the other 2 things as well, and then I'll get into that window smasher downtown. There was a meeting with the Downtown Business Association and the BPD. Tell you what they discussed. And then Jasmine Lobasso will stop by. She's with North of the River Parks and Rec. Tell you about things going on to round out your summer. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be back.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN. The Ralph Bailey Show, weekdays at 3 p.m.
Did you guys know? I just learned this. Nolan Ryan never won a Cy Young and never really came close except for in '73 when he had 380 strikeouts, but he went 21-16. He was on an awful Angels team. And Jim Palmer on a good Orioles team went 21-9. That is a travesty.
The Ralph Bailey Show, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230, KERN.
Most people don't want more financial information, they want clarity. They want to know they're making the right moves and that someone's actually paying attention. That's what we do at MoneyWise. We help you organize your financial life, plan for what's ahead, and make decisions with confidence, whether retirement is around the corner or still years away. And now you'll find us in a new place, the historic Woolworths building, right in the heart of downtown Bakersfield. A piece of local history reimagined for what's next. MoneyWise, thoughtful planning, real conversations. Visit moneywiseguys.com to get started.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through LPL Financial. LPL Financial and MoneyWise Wealth Management are independently owned and operated.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, folks, Scott Cox here, host of the First Look with Scott Cox program, heard right here on KERN 6 to 9 every morning. You're listening to the JR Show. Join me tomorrow morning, 6 to 9, right here on KERN.
City of everybody to the Wild Wild West. A state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a to your chest. Like a vest for your in the city of. We in that sunshine state where the problem be. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and be on a mission for them. Lean, mean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like a Rob Liberace. It's all good, from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger and feel the same way. Straight flipped it down for California, yeah.
That's right. We know how to party too.
It's about the most California love you're going to get.
Most. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online, kernradio.com. Let's clear the text messages before Jasmine Lobasso comes in with that North of the River Parks and Recs and tells you some things to do before summer ends for your kids. What you got?
Only one here. It says,
about the skin tags. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Make a tree tattoo where the skin tags go as fruit hanging from the tree so you don't have to cut them off.
And then the fruit just continues to grow and grow.
Ew.
And grow.
Ew.
And grow.
You do have a car though.
And then it looks bad because then it's brown and then it looks like the fruit turned brown. I'm sorry. That's all you get. 661-8425. I don't know why we're talking about this. Chris told me about his, you guys. That's why we're talking about it. 661-8425.
Trying to throw me under the bus for this guy?
Yes. People are like, why is this guy talking about skin tags on the radio? Well, it's Chris's fault. He told me how he got rid of
We were
his.
talking about beating up California, and I was like, you know what, let's change the topic.
Let's change the topic to skin tags. 661-842-5376. Who's on the line?
Virginia.
Virginia, you're on the JR Show. How are you doing, madame?
I'm fine, thank you. I used to live in South Dakota years ago. When I was 10, I'm now 89. A lot of people in Shafter started Shafter. I came from South Dakota.
Really?
In South Dakota, when you go to the gas station, they check your water, oil, and tires. When
Virginia, you're telling me they still have full service?
Groceries out for you.
What?
Oh, I'm moving to South Dakota.
Yes. People have sense in South Dakota. I still have family back there, cousins and stuff. Most of my aunts and uncles have gone, but my dad and a whole bunch of young men during the Depression came out from South Dakota to Shafter because they heard they had good farming here.
Wow.
And my grandparents helped start Shafter, and they all came from South Dakota. People there have sense. They really do. They're hardworking. Most of them are farmers. They don't have a lot of really good education. The town that my dad comes from has there's probably 600 people now. They don't even have a rival in football. They have to play their enemy to play football. But people there work hard. They have sense. They know what they're talking about. And if I would live there, except the winters are really hard because of snow and ice and that kind of stuff. But like I said, people check your gas and oil at the service station. You go to the grocery store, they carry your groceries out. So people there have sense. They really do.
Well, it seems like they have manners and respect as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, they have respect for people. And like I said, a lot of them came out from South Dakota to Lodi and Stockton, and then they came to Shafter because they heard the farming was really good. So a lot of people from this area came from South Dakota or have relatives there, or that's how they got their start. So South Dakota does have sense. You may not think, South Dakota, they don't know anything. Are you kidding? They have a lot more sense than a lot of other states.
I bet they do. Sounds like it. Sounds like a place I want to visit.
Well, and Mount Rushmore is absolutely amazing to see. You cannot believe it until you've seen it.
I'll have to. It's on my list of things, especially with my daughter. While she's still young, I want to take her out there and check it out.
she would love to see that. She really would, because it is something you just can't imagine what it looks like. I've seen it twice, and it's really amazing. But I just had to stand up for my relatives and my family.
There you go, Virginia. Tell them.
South Dakota is a good state to live in.
Tell them South Dakota, Virginia. Thank you so much for calling in, and thank you so much for listening, Virginia. Appreciate
You're
you.
sure welcome, JR. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Virginia, 89 years old, standing up for South Dakota.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I was going to say we were wrong that it is in
It's
South
in South
Dakota.
Dakota. Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota.
Actually, in the southwest part of South Dakota, so you couldn't get any more south.
I will visit it one day, and then when I go to South Dakota, I'll remember that Virginia told me it's all because of there that we have Shafter. It's got to get to a break. On the other side, we'll talk with Jasmine Lobasso. She is with North of the River Parks and Recs, talking about some things to do before the last 2 weeks of summer, at least summer vacation, summer break for kids comes to an end. Summer, the weather is going to be around for a while. Stick around. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be back.
I'm Keith Peters in Washington. President Trump says he may withdraw and delay Todd Blanche's nomination as Attorney General until Republican senators who are seeking concessions from the top prosecutor leave office. Trump doubled down Thursday on choosing his former personal lawyer as the nation's top lawman, calling him a star, saying he will keep him in the role as acting Attorney General until Republican Senators John Cornyn of Texas and Tom Tillis of North Carolina leave office next year. The United States and Iran each fired a barrage of missiles as the pattern of back-and-forth strikes took hold again, and hope dimmed for a quick end to the 5-month conflict. Following a few days of respite, fears of a wider war have grown. On Wall Street, the Dow up by 613 points, the S&P up by 121. This is SRN News.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
Headlines from the KERN Newsroom.
If you live in the Caliente area, you should be aware that the fish fire is still burning, now 37% contained, but so far it has burned 4,200 acres, says the Kern County Fire Department. You should also be aware that the evacuation orders that were in effect have been lifted. In Lamont, 29-year-old Rodrigo Garcia has been charged with grand theft, vandalism, and possession of stolen copper wire after Kern County deputies say they caught him at Lopez Recycling and Wrecking trying to get rid of some copper wire that they say had been stolen from a farm company in Lamont. In Monterey County, 40-year-old Marcus B. is charged in the vandalism and destruction of several flock cameras and license plate readers in the Bradley and Lockwood communities. Police there say he was caught on video. I'm Chris Davis in the KERN newsroom with news every half hour and when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 at AM 1230 KERN.
Kern Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN.
Did you know termites can silently feast on your home for 3 to 4 years before you see any damage? They can literally eat a bedroom wall in less than 2 years, causing major structural damage to your biggest investment. Don't wait for the evidence to appear. Ryan's Termite is running an early bird special. If you know or even suspect that you have termites, get on Ryan's schedule now for an additional 10% off our already lowest price. All work is guaranteed. There's no money down and no contracts. Plus, in most cases, you won't even have to move or tent your house. Protect your home and save. Call Ryan's today. That's Ryan's Termite. Control.com.
First Look with Scott Cox, morning 6 to 9 a.m.
The Ed Jiggles extravaganza that we're all going to be treated to, it's yet another way too closely connected to the DA's office. So this one's going to play out in Tulare. And that's fun for 2 reasons. Number one, we're not going to have to pay for it. And the other thing is listening to how our news guy's going to pronounce Tulare every morning. We're all going to find out together in real time. It'll be a festival.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230. KERN.
It's that man again, Ralph Bailey. You're listening to the JR Show on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN. Keep it locked. TRBS coming up at 3.
Yeah, sorry. I'll start with that one. It is. So which one is it? Nah. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. Check us out online, currentradio.com. You can download the Current Radio app to your smart device and take us on the rest of your 2 weeks of summer vacation, wherever you may go. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Just look up Current Radio and streaming live on YouTube right now. Go over there, search up Current Radio, hit that notification bell, follow us, like the video, share it with your friends and neighbors. And you can watch us from the Current Radio studios. The studios are powered by Adaptive Networks. For your IT needs, call them 661-241-0638. That's 661-241-0638. It's Adaptive Networks. And it's the last Thursday of the month, which means our friend Jasmine from the north of the river, Parks and Recs, comes by and tells us all kinds of things that they've got going on. Good afternoon, madame. How are you?
Good. I'm doing very good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Not too bad. I just came off of vacation. So this is my fourth day back at work. I was out of town. I was down south. It was 80 degrees, 70 degree weather. And then I came back here, and when I went out there and got you at the door, I opened it and got hit with the heat wave.
Yeah, you melt like in a minute.
It's hot out here, Jasmine. It's only going to get hotter, and it's going to stay hotter for about a week. And then I said, y'all still got free pools? Y'all still got swim days that I can go and hang out?
We do. We still have our free rec swim available at our Green Acres pool. But even more important, I would say, is our spray parks, because those go all the way through to Labor Day. So yeah, we know it's still hot, and we want to make sure that you still enjoy your park time.
So you guys still got the pools rolling, and then you said that's Green Acres?
Green Acres pool is still going, and then the spray parks, which are at 7 different parks across the district, those are going all the way to Labor Day.
And what are the hours at those spray parks?
They are 12 to 7 p.m. every day of the week.
Every single day?
Every single day of the week. Yeah. So
7
every
days
afternoon.
a week?
Yeah. So pretty much when
Really?
it gets that super hot, it's on.
You know what? I think we're gonna go to one after
You have time.
Well, because yesterday I'd stay right here across the way in an apartment, and so I was taking the dog out to relieve herself, and it was funny because my dog's in the lawn and the sprinklers kicked on, and so the dog's like and she runs out, and so when I go back in, my daughter's like, "What happened? Did the sprinklers turn on her?" And I was like, "Yeah," and she looked at me like, "Can I go in the sprinklers, Dad?"
Of course.
And at first, my first parental instinct is like, no, you can't go in the sprinklers. But then my fun dad kicked in, and I was like, of course we can go in the sprinklers.
Well, yeah, why not? It's so hot.
And so I ran through the sprinklers with her.
You know, it's kind of funny you bring it up, because I just had the opportunity the other day to touch like a slip and slide type of thing.
Oh gosh.
And I haven't touched one of those. And I was thinking about it because my daughter has barely seen like even the blow up slides. And I'm like, this was like a childhood marker. Like you went and, you get ripped up by the pinning it into the ground and the trash bags and stuff. But, you've got to figure out ways to stay cool.
Yeah. So we ran through the sprinklers, and then, now that you mentioned it, I totally forgot. We could have just went to the spray parks.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
At all times.
So they're open till 6 p.m., you said?
Till 7. Yeah.
7?
Yeah.
Even
7
better.
PM. So 7 days a week. So all week, all the way through to Labor Day. So I know it's still hot. I know that like school is coming up in like a week and a half.
Yeah.
So people are thinking back to school, but it's still summer technically.
I wasn't thinking back to school yet, Jasmine.
I was.
Were you? And remember, we talked 2 months ago, and I was like getting the parents ready. You guys, I know it's not summer yet, but it'll be here fast, and we got to get our kids ready. We got to think about camps now. I know it's only March, but summer's gonna be here, guys. Get ready, right? And I had everybody ready for summer.
Yeah.
And then summer came, and we were all trailing along like, we got all the camps signed up. We got everything. We got schedules. We're good. We're on vacation. We come back. We're sitting there. An ad comes on for back to school supplies. I look at my daughter like, why are we watching an ad for back to school supplies? And she looked at me like, I don't know, Dad. And I looked at the calendar. I said, 2.5 weeks till vacation.
Yeah, it's like a week and a half. It's like August 12th or something.
I'm not ready. 2 weeks from yesterday.
Yeah, I'm blown away too. I cannot believe we're there, because to me, I don't think mid-August and school.
No,
not naturally.
No.
But I know it is the actual timing now. So
I wasn't ready. You caught me off guard. I haven't bought a single back to school supply yet.
You gotta hurry up. My daughter got really, really pushed me to go get her backpack so that they wouldn't be sold out, because she wanted one really specific.
We had a conversation the other day on the show about the pressures of, do you get a new backpack every year? Do you get a new lunch pail every year?
But as my child ages, I understand. I'm doing it now.
I did too. I didn't as a kid. That's exactly what I said. As a kid, I got a JanSport, and it was like, here you go, kid, deal with it. Now my daughter's had 6 backpacks, and she's only in 4th grade.
You know, things change. Things change. Actually, this is probably a good segue to mention that as things change, our needs change as a community, as a district. So that's why we're actually at NOR in the middle of our community-wide survey right now for our comprehensive master plan.
Okay.
So our comprehensive master plan is this huge document that essentially helps direct how the district is going to move in the next 10 years. So it gives us information and feedback and understanding of where we're going, what the plan is, where we want to focus our resources, our time, our energy, both in like park development as well as recreation services. So right now we're in the midst of that. And the reason I bring it up, because this is all that behind the scenes stuff, right, is that if you want to have input, though, on the plan, right now is the time to go to our website at norfund.org, and we have a survey up. It's also posted on our social media, too. There's a survey both for youth, and then there's also a community-wide adult survey, too. So that's a good opportunity if you have, things change. And, sometimes we're still got certain things a certain way. We want to hear from the community.
Yeah, and that's your way to influence some of the things that are going to happen, whether it's, changing parks a little bit or adding something here, doing something over there a little more. And it's all because of the feedback that you guys get from who you're trying to actually service the people.
Exactly. It takes time to develop parks. It takes many years to do that. And so we have to start having that information now. We have to start thinking about it. And it's a very forward-thinking, multi-year approach with everything.
And there's a lot of growth going on.
There is.
Especially when you go out to the north, northwest. Northwest. Yes.
Yeah, northwest. No, that's exactly. I know exactly the neighborhoods you're talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of development, particularly in all across Bakersfield, but in that northwest area in our district, there is a lot of development happening.
I remember I used to drive out there to Stockdale and Allen. And I had a friend that lived out there, and their house was probably one of the only houses that was out there. Bakersfield Christian wasn't out there. The school wasn't out there. I think there was one gas station on that corner. The Sonic wasn't there. There was no Marcus there. Nothing was on that side. And now when you go, it
just keeps going.
It just keeps going. It keeps going northwest and northwest. And I'm like, why are you guys out here on Nord? Like, what are you doing out here?
It's all that's like when I talk about district boundaries, our district actually includes City of Bakersfield, County of Kern unincorporated areas, and then actually parts of the city of Shafter. A little bit of Shafter too, and it includes all of that area. And it is. I completely am on the same page as you. I don't even necessarily in my head sometimes even think of it, but that's Bakersfield still, and it's expanding like crazy.
Yeah,
so,
the girlfriend lives out there. She raves about your guys' parks out there because she loves to go. What she does with her daughter is she'll go out almost every morning. That she likes to go out and take her to the parks.
I love that.
And she raves about all those parks out there. Those newer parks, they're beautiful and fun.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, you're definitely. I would say keep an eye on NOR. We've got some more stuff in development.
And I will tell her about the survey since she's obviously somebody that goes to a lot of parks and visits and does those kinds of things. I'll tell her to make sure she gets in on that survey because she's technically in your district.
Yeah, I would really appreciate that because that input, a lot of times people want to have their feedback heard, but this is such a great way for your feedback to be actionable. It's going to really be incorporated in that long-term planning. So this is a good opportunity and it's open to everyone. So.
And speaking of planning, why don't you plan on visiting, what is it, Panera? Is the next one?
Yeah, our
next
Wednesday? Monthly restaurant fundraiser next Wednesday, so August 5th, is Panera on Stockdale. So it's from 4 to 8 p.m., 25% of sales are going to go towards the Youth Scholarship Fund. So we are right now collecting funds for the following year. So this is a great way to help support our foundation. Our foundation is trying to make sure that recreation is even more accessible to youth. And this is just a little way you can help out. So plan a night out, eat some food.
Go to Panera down there on Stockdale from 4 to 8 p.m. next Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you'll be helping some of those kids do some of the things that you guys offer. You guys offer a whole ton of things, right?
We do. Yeah. You just got to make sure to mention the foundation so it applies to. So North of the River Recreation Foundation. But we do have a lot going on. Actually, it's a good time to mention
Yeah,
our
because you guys just came out of
fall.
the fall book. You got the
Yep.
fall fun book coming up.
I do. We were printing it right now. Like as we speak, we're printing it. So it's
Ooh.
actually up on our website. So if you want a copy, you can grab one now. And we're printing them to get them sent out. And there's a lot going on. So this fun book actually encapsulates September through December.
Okay.
So it's kind of our longest season in terms of like putting all our information out there. And there's just so many cool things going on. So many cool things.
So you can pick that up, you said, on the website then?
On the website, you can also pick one up in any of the community centers.
Okay.
So any of our 4, but these days people want things fast. So go
accessible.
to our website.
It's easy that way.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of things to do, I know you guys just rounded up your guys' camps for summer, and you guys were doing a theater camp, a drama camp out there. And
yes, we're having our show this weekend.
Is it now?
Yeah.
What were you guys doing again?
It was SpongeBob the musical. My daughter's in it. I'm really
Is she
excited.
really?
I'm gonna watch all 3 shows. Yeah.
I did that too. As a parent, you have to.
You have to. Yeah, you have to. They want to see you.
Yes.
But actually thinking about like end of summer things going forward, we have actually our co-op program, which is a year-round program. So it runs from September all the way through May. Our co-op program actually has an open house. So next week it's going to be going on the at the 6th at Riverview and the 7th at Green Acres.
Okay.
So I encourage people to check that out, because if you are looking for a program for little ones, so like ages 3 to 5, and you really want to have them start doing that school readiness, that kindergarten readiness, but you're not ready for like them to go off to a full day, co-op is perfect. It's super involved. It has parent participation. The parents are very involved with the teachers and in the classroom. So there's a lot, it's cooperative. That's why it's called a co-op. So it's a cooperative program, and we have an open house next week. And that open house, if you attend it and register there, you get 25% off the first session fee.
Oh, wow.
So definitely worth looking into if you've got a little one. And speaking of end of summer, because that's pretty much on the school year schedule.
Right.
Yeah. So that's coming up. That's one of the things we're really excited about.
And then you mentioned the performances this weekend. Your daughter's in.
Yes.
There's tickets to that if people
There
want to
are
attend,
still
right?
tickets to that. They do sell out fast. So like if you're planning to come, I would definitely give them a call or just be prepared for the possibility of sellout. But we do have tickets at the door for $12. So we have a show. They're all at Rasmussen Senior Center, the shows. So Saturday at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m., as well as Sunday at 1 p.m. So if you're looking for something to do with, especially with your kiddo, I actually think that the junior theater shows are some of the best things to bring kids to, because it gives them a taste of theater without being like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it typically is something that they recognize. So there's a little more excitement with it. So definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, no, and theater I think is great for kids. I saw my daughter just this summer grow, just her confidence level growing. I don't know if you know, has your daughter ever done the theater
Not
before?
theater, no. This is
her
the first time.
Yeah, and just for watching them from each one, like her first performance, I remember asking her, "How do you feel?" And she's like, "Excited and nervous." And I'm like, "Okay, that's normal. That's a good thing to
Yeah.
feel those ways." And then she had back-to-back nights, or one on a Friday night and then the next one Saturday afternoon. The next morning we woke up after her performance, and I was like, "How you feeling about today's one?" She's all excited. I said, "You still nervous?" No.
No, because the more you do something, the more you build that confidence. That's such a cool feeling.
Yeah, that's what I've watched her grow, and just her confidence. And not only that, the friendships and relationships that she got out of it. She met some pretty cool kids during her time there, and it was fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm excited about the show. I'm excited to watch it. But if you can't make the show, or you have a kid and you're super interested in having them in a theater program, we do have our fall one posted. So our fall show, the rehearsals start September 21st there in the evenings. And it's the Addams Family. Nova at Part. So it's super cute. It's like a little love story. But Wednesday Addams ends up getting basically a boyfriend and wants to introduce him to her father. And there's kind of this just different side of the Addams Family. It's a cute story.
I showed, because you sent me this the other day as our talking points. And as I said, my daughter has done theater now. And I said, "Hey, look at this. They're going to do the Addams Family." She's like, "Ooh."
Yeah, I think this one's super cute. My daughter would have loved to have done this one too. I think this is such a cool show. And I've heard the person directing it is super excited. She's been looking forward to working on the show for a long time. So definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
I encourage people.
No,
to
yeah,
look
if your
at this
if
one.
your kid's into theater, it's definitely worth checking out.
Mhm.
And she was concerned. She's like, well, what about this? Or if I have volleyball with school or something, and they do it during the day at school. I said, well,
They're flexible.
it's in the evenings. You know what I mean?
It's
I
in
said
the
it
evenings.
gives you something to do after school. It keeps you busy.
Yeah, it's in the evening, so it's after any school activities. But not just that, if there is a day you can't come here and there or a couple days here and there, you're fine. You
Yeah.
can talk to our staff and we work with everyone. So
That's awesome. Where can they get more information about all of these things?
all of these things, you can go to norfund.org. It's all posted on there along with the fun book, or you can always follow us on social media. I think that's kind of the easiest way sometimes to get the info. Or
That's where it's
phone
usually
call.
the fastest, or where you're at least reminded, because I mean, let's just be honest. We all get up in the morning. The first thing we do is we stare at the ceiling. We grab our phone. We mean to check our emails, but we automatically go to like whatever your preference is, Instagram or Facebook or something. And
I'm
then,
trying not to do
then it pops up and you're like, oh yeah, look, there's the NOR stuff. Oh, we can do that today. You know what I mean? So go follow them on social media. But if you need to, the website again, norfund.org, right?
Perfect. Yes.
And we'll see you in about a month.
Yes.
Are you going to leave me the fun book?
Yeah, I'll leave it for you. You
Thank
can
you.
have it.
See, I got a copy of the fun book. I can go through it and tell you all the great things that are going to be inside. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jasmine. It's always a great time.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you in about a month. I was going to say anytime, but you know that because we'll see you in about a month. It is norfund.org if you guys want more information. We'll check some text messages on the way out. Find out what we're doing tomorrow. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be right back. There's all kinds of fun stuff in here. And this all starts up in
Current Radio, News Talk 96.1 and AM 1230 KERN. Maxwell in the morning. Good till the last mic drop.
Dr. Sam Woodwood, chancellor of the University of California at San Francisco, was asked, can only women get pregnant? And that was asked by Representative Mary Miller. You know what?
You're fine, girl.
That's what I'm talking about. Because everybody listening to me right now knows only women can get pregnant in the human race.
Weekdays 9 to noon,
I'm not gonna make
News
you like
Talk
TV and have to sit in here for
96.1
30
and
minutes
AM
and then go on for
1230
5 minutes.
KERN.
I'm John Busby with Team Busby Real Estate. I'm Jonathan Busby with Team Busby Real Estate. We just wanted to talk with you about what we do as a team. We do a great job for our clients. Some of the things that we do is when we represent sellers, we don't just put the transaction together. We do our homework and we check their FICO score, source of funds, where the money's coming from, and the job stability. Because what we don't want is to get you into an escrow and the escrow falls out because we didn't do our homework.
Any sort of real estate need that you have, we can accommodate, whether it's residential, commercial, land, or multi-units. We have experience in all and can help you to a successful close.
The background that we have is I was a lender for 5 years. And so I learned quite a bit as far as how to keep a transaction together. We don't just put it together and hope that it closes escrow. Nothing's 100%, but we do stack it in your favor.
With any needs or questions with real estate, give us a call at 661-410-7355 or visit our website at www.teambusby.com.
Today is Thursday, which means the Stockyard is open. That's right. 2525 F Street, the little speakeasy right next to KC Steakhouse from the folks that bring you KC Steakhouse. Let's say you're waiting for a table at KC Steakhouse. Guess what? Go right next door to the Stockyard. You can wait for your table while you have a drink in one of the finest speakeasies, not in Bakersfield, not in Kern County, but all of California. That's right. Come on in. There's ropes. There's a carpet. You wouldn't even know it's there. Ring the doorbell. They're going to ask you the password. Tell them, why not JR? Then walk through the time portal that is the speakeasy at 2525 F Street, the Stockyard. Have a drink with Haley. Have a drink with me. I'll be in there this weekend. Plus, they got live music going. They also got a banquet room right next door if you want to host a party, a birthday, a bridal shower, those holiday parties coming up. They will have you covered. It's the Stockyard, 2525 F Street, open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. to close. Don't forget the password, why not JR? It's the Stockyard, speakeasy.
In 2026, Bay Alarm celebrates 80 years of security. For the Central Valley, that means local service including burglar and fire alarm systems, 24/7 in-house monitoring, and custom security designed to work with business operations. Bay Alarm has real people rooted in your community looking out for your business. After 8 decades and 3 generations of family ownership, our promise is still the same. We got you. Learn more at bayalarm.com.
Hey, folks, Scott Cox here, host of the First Look with Scott Cox program, heard right here on KRN 6 to 9 every morning. You're listening to the JR Show. Join me tomorrow morning, 6 to 9, right here on KERN.
Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. Check us out online, currentradio.com. I want to thank Jasmine Lobasso for stopping by. She is with NOR Parks and Recs, telling you all kinds of things that you guys can get involved in. Go do. Their pools are still open. Get out there, and I know they got the free swim during the week for you guys over there at the Green Acres one for all the information. And the spray parks are open 7 days a week till 7 p.m. I think we're going to go to one today. Screw it. It's either that or the movie theater because it's just getting too hot. So you got to do one or the other. You either stay inside in your air condition or you go to somebody else's air condition. And do you see these big dummies? You see, look at these. Did I talk about the other day the kid that tried to cliff dive in San Diego, the 17-year-old, and
went splat.
And went splat, and they're still doing it. The big dummies are still doing it. Like y'all don't. And then somebody else had to get rescued the other day. And they just keep doing it. They stop, quit, and you know what? I showed my daughter last night.
What's that?
I showed her the video of the kid hitting the rock.
Ooh.
I said, you want to see something? She's like, what? I said, this is the perfect example of you don't have to do everything your friends are doing. Remember when I tell you that's not an excuse of why you should do something? I never want to hear you say, well, my friend was doing it. I said, here's a prime example of why. And she watches the video, and as soon as he hit the rock, she's like, oh, Dad, why did you show me that? I said, because I need you to understand this kid followed the rest of his friends jumping off this cliff thinking, oh, yeah, I could do that. Don't. And then we got into the conversation. She's like, my friends wouldn't do that. And I laughed. I said, oh, there's a couple that I think would. And then of course the question is, oh, which ones, Dad? I said, nah, I'm not going to get into names, but you know which ones. And then she starts thinking about it, and she's like, yeah. I said, how about just all of the boys? We'll just start there. All of the boys. She's all, what about the girls? And I hope he's listening. Kevin, tell me if you're listening, because your daughter's name came up. She was the first one. And she said, what about May? I said, May is going to be the first one to jump off the cliff and make it successfully. All the boys are going to be like, did May just do that? And then follow May off the cliff. Sorry, Kevin, but you know it's true. No, but I showed her that. Sorry, that was on the TV behind Christopher. That's why I brought it up again, because apparently they're still doing it days even later. Out of control. 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. Anything on the text board, sir, before we get out of here for the day?
Just once said, if all the red states joined together to form a nation and all the blue states did the same and ran them accordingly to conservative and liberal practices,
yes,
I guarantee you which nation would thrive. Funny how they didn't say which one.
Yeah, they didn't say which one, because how did this turn into I wasn't even trying to get political. I was just,
it wasn't about that, yo.
I was just giving just listing the states and somebody else's poll, not mine. Somebody else's. I don't know how
we did not meticulously put these rankings.
I didn't put it together. I was just I was just reporting the findings is all. And because California was so bad, I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to list some good things about it. The other thing that the things to do in California, I think, is the great thing. Yes. The weather, and not just the cool weather, are like 73-degree weather and beaches, right? But the cool, we get mountains. We've got some beautiful snow places to go skiing. You know, Mammoth, Big Bear, all those places up there. You know what I mean? So the weather, the different types of weather, climates that you can get into in California. And what was the other thing? That's where I struggled. I couldn't.
It was really all just food,
The food,
weather,
the food. I think the food, yeah, the food
and
too.
the like you said, the pure amount of things you can do. While
Things to do, the weather, and the food, and some of the people is a close fourth. Anyways, you know what else we do well? Homelessness. We do homelessness very well. We're great at it. Have the highest population for homeless. You know what else we do well? Waste money on projects like high-speed rail. We do that. We're very, very good. We're so good at that. You know what else we do well? Tax the crap out of our citizens. That's what else California does well.
thus creating the fourth biggest economy in the world.
Yeah, we're great. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I got to get out of here for the day. Stay tuned for the Ralph Bailey Show. It is a Thursday. Mike Turnipseed today.
I believe so.
Current Taxpayers Association, and Daniel Petrie from Messmaker and Petrie Wealth Advisors. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we have a driver for the Monster Trucks Hot Wheels coming to town in a couple of weeks. We'll talk to them, and it is a Faith Friday as well, so we'll be talking faith. Again, stay tuned for the Ralph Bailey Show. This has been the JR Show. Lily, Dad loves you.
Kern Radio, AM 1230, KERN, 96.1 FM, K241CI Bakersfield, an American General Media station.
Peters in Washington. The father who gave his son a gun used to kill 4 people at a Georgia high school gets 10 years in prison.
Colin Gray was convicted of charges including second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter. His now 16-year-old son, Colt Gray, was sentenced to life in prison this week. Shayna Aspinwall's husband was one of the 2 teachers killed.
He did not pull the trigger, but purchased and left a firearm accessible to a minor.
Judge Nicholas Prim says his heart breaks for everyone in the courtroom.
It is clear